Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. The claims by the ADC former national chairman has triggered a reaction from the presidency. Now, as some few hours ago, ADC had its own NEC meeting, that's National Executive Committee meeting. And during that NEC meeting, a lot was said. And one of those things that was said by the former national chairman, Ralph Nwosu, he claimed that the party rejected billions to abandon its role in Nigeria's opposition coalition. According to him, I'm going to quote his word. He said that some people tried to discourage us with promises of automatic ministerial appointment. They wanted to give me 3 ministerial slots so that I can take one and give 2 to others that I choose. But I said, no, I choose a democratic future for Nigeria. Some politicians believe it's all about money, and they will tell you if you can't get them with this amount of money, what you need is more money. But we in the ADC, especially the NWC members, said no. Those were some of the things that he said. But guess what? The presidency has reacted to it. We were expecting the presidency to actually react to it. But first of all, let's see full details of what the presidency have to say. Now, according to the news, the presidency has debunked claim by the founder and former national chairman of the ADC, Ralph Nwosu, that some senior government official offered him 3 ministerial slots to decline the use of ADC as opposition coalition platform. It was the revelation emerged as the National Executive Committee of ADC, Ralph Nwosu, said that some senior government official offered him 3 ministerial slots to decline the use of ADC as opposition coalition platform. Giving insight into how some government officials from the All Progressive Congress APC allegedly tried to stop the establishment of the coalition, Nwosu confirmed that the party's NWC was monitored by 7 officials of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. However, the special advisor to President Tinubu on policy communication, Daniel Bwala, in a post on Wednesday, stated that Nwosu lied over the statement, stressing that only President Tinubu can make promises of ministerial slot. Bwala also challenged Nwosu to name the government officials who had promised him ministerial slot. He wrote in his X-handle, he said, from his word as reported, you know that he lied, and senior government officials of official BAT administration promised him 3 ministerial slots to not surrender his party to the coalition for a wild goose chase. Fact number 1, he said, no government official of whatever rank in our government can promise or grant ministerial slot but Mr. President. 2, if a promise of ministerial slot would be made to Mr. Nwosu, it would be made by the President and to him directly. 3, the same courage he mustered saying he was promised slot by the officials could have been used in mentioning their names and position in this government. They are painfully graduating to association of jesters or association of disorganized characters. Those were the words that came from Daniel Bwala, which has triggered a lot of reactions. But guess what? APC is capable of anything. We know the capacity of APC. And, Bwala is, number one, personal. This is personal. Bwala is talking as though he does not know the capacity of politician. Do you expect the president, in his extreme position, to walk to ADC and say, come, let us negotiate. How much do you need? Ministerial appointment and blah, 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 blah. Do you expect him to do that, even though he's the only one that can do that? If the so-called government official walk back to the president and tell the president, Mr. President, these people have decided to dissolve the NDC, but they are in need of 3 ministerial slots, do you think that the president will not give to them? Come on, we are talking about 2027. 2027 is bigger than any ministerial appointment, and anyone who can sort it out for the current administration, why won't they do it? Because, why, for me, Nwosu, there are reasons why he's saying this and why Nigerians are believing it. Ever since the emergence of this coalition, They have been outcry left, right, center. The likes of Wike, whether he finds himself in church or he finds himself in convocation ceremonies or wherever he finds himself, he must talk about pollution. Nigeria should not allow them. They are trying to destroy this. Why are you so concerned? See, at the start, you said he was dead on arrival. Why are you so concerned? I don't think that this facts he has given is reasonable enough. My colleagues in the house, and we just want to talk about this. What's your standpoint on some of these things that have been said by Daniel Bwala, the media advisor to President on communication?
In Nigeria, everything and anything is possible. In fact, I was getting to the point that there's no smoke without fire. If something has been made public, there's an oiter, there's some element of truth in it. I don't think a grown man will make public, there's this strong allegation saying they have bribed him with this, that, and yet he refused. It's very possible. We have seen worse. We have seen worse, especially in rivers, where all of a sudden APC rivers during the time of the reign of Yeso Wike, things are done. Nigeria's case, everything is what more money cannot do. More money can do. So it's something that we have seen the signs before. So we can't call it strange. It's a norm in Nigeria. And to tell you the truth, we see a situation where a party that was going somewhere, AA or AC or so, feuded a party during the time. No, a day before, the next thing, the deputy said, no, in fact, he doesn't want to do again. What happened? We have, even APC Rivers had run around. That was where Amechi was trying to, see how he can wrestle power away from Yeso Wike. It didn't work. And, all of us, those people just naturally quit. They refused to come into politics again. We saw what happened in Fubara's case, where his chief of staff, his media person, woke up one morning and the next it was all over the social media. It was the one they were shouting, they've kidnapped my husband. I said, they did not kidnap me anything. I left.
No money came in.
He started saying things. Fubara was shocked. He said, in fact, when Fubara was there, he did this, he signed this. People were like, this is a guy that was very loyal, seemingly loyal. Something happened. Even somebody who didn't have money stayed in a 5-star hotel in Abuja. And here is FCT minister in Abuja. No smoke without fire. Come on. In Nigeria, with politics and politicians, everything and anything is possible. I don't rule it out. And the fact that the man is bold enough to make that statement, there could be an oiter of truth. Maybe it's not up to that amount, or maybe it's even more than that amount. But one thing is certain. He couldn't have been making such an exposition. And I know one thing for sure. If you want to bribe someone, you don't go directly to the person. You send your boy.
Yeah, of course.
So that in cases like this, you deny it.
Yes.
How do you expect him to now start having one-on-one with Mr. President saying, I want to bribe you 10 billion. You said it can't happen. You send your, that's why you have 8. Send your boys. See if you can convince him, I'm just, I'm speculating. But I know that for him to make it public, something of that, manner had probably transpired. It may not even be with very prominent guys. Just find a way of talking to me. If he agrees, let's meet somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
These are powerful politicians. Money is really nothing to them. They've saved quite a lot.
All right. For me, I think that there is nothing to dispute there. And I don't expect that Ralph Nwosu, because of this push by Bwala, not even by the president himself, will come out and say, it was this man that came. We are all grown. We know that whenever issues like this come up, it is a normal thing in any society that persuasions will start coming, trying to dissuade you from doing something. If they can't do it by force, they will try to offer you things to make sure that you pull out of it. But unfortunately, ADC has come to stand. We just pray that also it shouldn't be a conflagration of some bitter, disgruntled politicians who still wants to continue with the corruption after Bola Ahmed Tinubu.